Hey everybody, how goes it? My name is Jimoar, and I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update of what's coming up, what's going on, and that I might need a little bit of help here. Um, well, for anybody not interested in how shit my life has gone, coming up, in this year that I know of, we have some big games that I'm very excited for. First up is going to be Code Vein, which, as of recording, is in a week and a half, I think. The character creation demo comes out this week. Followed by the new Resident Evil. And as you can see, I'm playing here. Diablo has a new expansion coming out, which is going to add technically 2 classes, but since I pre-ordered it, I have the Paladin class, which I'm playing as now. And then I'll play as the new class when the expansion comes out. I don't know what it is yet. I haven't seen any announcements of what it is. Right now, I'm currently doing the season stuff, which is the season of giving. I don't know what it's called. But I'm currently running this right now. I don't know. Paladin's not bad. I still have this problem where I either dominate or I get destroyed. It's the same with like every character. I was sure with the Spiritborn, because of just the way I built it, that I was a glass cannon. Now I don't know what's going on. I don't have a good... They're all uniques, but I don't have a good unique chest plate that really works for my build. But I'm going to be running this in the background while I talk here. We have Wolverine later in the year. I don't know about Grand Theft Auto. Leave a comment if you want me to see me play it. I'll play it. I'm pretty sure everything's going to clear out of its way for release, so unless I have a backlog, I might be looking at Dead Space anyway, with nothing to record. So I might get it. It's not... I don't think they're bad games. They're just not really my kind of games with the realism stuff. I guess shields aren't considered chaotic uniques. I still don't know if the stash is shared. Cancel that. I did armor because I think shields count as armor. And I'm trying to get an ancestral unique shield. Let's just try it again. What else is coming up that I know of? I want the new Jurassic Park game to come out. I am dying to play that. Crimson Desert comes out soon, March. That's really good. I still have some games backlog streaming, including the Jurassic World Evolution, Satisfactory, things that are gonna take a long time, either be long videos or stream progress. It's that kind of stuff. But I have a few things. Abiotic Factor is another one. It's like base building, crafting, survival. So it takes time. What else? I can't really think of any ones that have release dates. There's a lot of stuff I'm excited for that doesn't have a release date yet. So I'll keep my eye out for releases to begin with. James Bond is the one I'll be getting. That's by the Hitman devs. That would be fun. It's like that kind of freedom would be awesome that they have in the Hitman games. But I might need some help with you. I said it several times in other videos. I think my last update talked about it too. I am having serious issues with my computer. I started trying to upload today's Dying Light video at 11:30, and I just finished publishing it at 6. I struggle so much just to get an upload done, let alone trying to stream. I cannot keep connected to the internet with my computer. I can't update it or anything for like Windows 11 or stuff. It's not strong enough anymore. It's 10 years old. It's an MSI all-in-one, which it served me well. I was very confident buying this computer for $1,000 back then, which took me years to save up for because I'm very poor. Like gaming is my only hobby. I very much crunch numbers and budget to pre-order games and pay them off over time. Because I am on food stamps. I'm not doing well, especially since my dad passed. It's getting hard on us. We're doing everything we can just to get by. But it's not working anymore, and I get good Christmas tips with the job I'm able to do. I'm not happy in that situation, but I had to bite the bullet and get a computer. I should have got it in December when the sales happened, and then the news came out with the RAM and stuff, and the same computer I was looking at for another $1,000, which would mean I'd still have to get a monitor, I still have to get speakers, because make gaming all-in-ones anymore. I think they only did it for 2 or 3 years back when I bought this. I got the first gen. We got the first and second gen. They don't make them anymore, which is kind of a bummer, but it made it harder for me to know what to get. I just don't understand enough about computers to have that kind of confidence. I had confidence with MSI because my dad worked for a mill company. They made fabrics for furniture. It's been on United Airlines in the past 10 plus years. Or over 10, I don't know how. When I was growing up, they had the contract for a long time. They all the fabric for those seats came from my dad's factory. And the machines they used to manage their mills and machinery all were MSI, Microstar International. My understanding wasn't initially a gaming brand. It was like a high-end something. The point is, I've heard of Microstar International before I knew about the game. When I saw it, I was like, oh, well, I know of that. That must be a trusted thing. I got it. I bit the bullet. I got an HP 35L, I think it is. 31L, something like that. It was $1,000 when I first saw it on the Christmas sales, and I was like, I have that money to spend, all the things going on, and all of our issues. I'm running out of time. I'm at max, I gotta get time to move. And, I decided not to get it. I was like, oh, maybe next year the newer computers will come out and this will go down even more and I'll be able to afford it. Because I'd have to get a monitor and everything on top of it. Which isn't going to last long. I was wrong. This whole RAM thing, the AI nonsense, all of that shit happened. And, the price actually went up. It went up to, on sale, $1,350. It went up about $350. It was still $450 off their non-sale price. I decided to bite the bullet. I got it. I got a decent monitor. It's a QHD, so it's 1440. It's a curved. I'm not crazy about the curve, but it's okay. It's got a 5060. And yeah, it's NVIDIA GTX 5060. Like, it's got good ratings. I'm not as confident because I don't know enough, so I'm nervous about it. I heard all the problems with Windows 11. I'm nervous about that. But if it fixes my internet issues, we'll at least have a stable computer here in my house to pay bills, because my dad's build computer died, and we haven't had the money to replace it. So I'm hoping we'll at least have my computer that works. I'm hoping this one I'm using now, it's the Wi-Fi adapter itself that's not working. And if I take it downstairs and I hardwire it, I'm still trying to figure out how to hardwire my stuff up here. I gotta talk to Comcast about how we can get this to work. But if that's what the issue is, then I'll have this to pay bills. Like, I'll have a backup. That way, at worst, I could go back to the way it was when I first got this computer. A little after I first started YouTube, I'd have to carry it up and downstairs. So I'd bring it up here, not use the internet, and record, and then I'd take it down, plug it in, have internet, upload. At worst. But hoping this computer works out for me. It cost me everything. Between this and the monitor, every card is maxed out. My accounts are empty. My wallet is bare. It was everything I had. And fuck me if anything goes wrong right now, because I got nothing left. I was saving money to get a new TV that I look off of to play, because the LEDs are burning out, and this is actually older than my computer is. It's a very good TV. I paid a lot of money for it. But when it comes to buying certain things, I prefer to save the money and buy a good one. It's my preference. It doesn't always happen, because I struggle with our finances, especially now. I've been saving money for years for the TV and all, and then shit happened this year that drained that. Draconoth's Wake is this weird cold one. Explode dealing that. My cooldowns aren't big enough. Back in July, my mother fell and broke her hip. As of last week, she finally just got into being accepted for rehab because we couldn't afford $55 twice a week. She'll be going for 3 months. We got the hardship thing, so that's reduced. We can afford it now. And she'll be going twice a week for 3 months to get back to walking, although she's still on a walker. And the car broke down. That was another thing that we had to go finance because we didn't have all this money for it, and we're still paying that off. And I still have no answers for my health problems. I continue to be in pain every day. They gave me a new pill that I took once. It knocked me out cold. It was hard for my sister to wake me up when I needed to get up for something. Put me out cold, and I'm testing the waters with it now because I took it and I was having some pretty bad abdominal pain, which is a side effect, and I've learned I'm sensitive to oral medications. We don't know, the doctors don't know why. It's just they think it could be the way that meds have filler, and it's like the filler stuff that I'm allergic to and react badly to. They're not sure. They just know I'm sensitive to these meds. Drowsy is the side effect I can handle the most, but I'm supposed to take this pill 3 hours a day. I'd be unconscious for like 12 hours a day. That's not a life. Being asleep so I'm not hurting is not a life. But right now, it's the only thing that might help if this med works and if those side effects do fade in time. So I'm gonna take it again when I can, see if I get the pain or if that was just my problem acting up, giving me pain. I continue to get tested. I went for 2. I might have to go for yet another test where they electrocute your nerves to make sure they're working, and then they take this needle and stab it into the muscle groups and whatnot to make it work. I've had it done on my arms, I've had it done on my legs. When he did it on my legs, the needle hit my shin bone, and that hurt like fucking crazy. But with this problem where if I look to my left, for some reason that they can't figure out, I will get a sudden stabbing pinch of pain. I will get dizzy, I'll get lightheaded and nauseous, and have a massive headache, and I'll be in so much pain, and I can never predict it. I can't. See, my life is so random, I'm afraid to do anything. I'm afraid to go to the movies because I might be sick the rest of the day. My friend wanted to go to Washington, D.C. again, like we did after high school, to go look at the cherry blossoms and check out the museums. I can't guarantee that by the time I get down there, I won't be in agony and just spend the rest of the day laying on the ground until the bus shows up. I can't find another job if I'm going to be in agony and leave work again until I end up getting fired because I'm not reliable. I am so stuck at not being able to do anything as everything else just kind of falls apart around me until I get some answers or something. I don't know what to do. And that's where I need a little help from you guys. Now, I want to be careful how I say this. When I get this computer working and internet issues fixed, and as long as that's settled, I'm going to be putting my PayPal into my account on YouTube and whatnot. And I do not expect, nor am I even asking for donations. If you want to, fine. Thank you for any donations, but I'm just going to put it there, mainly because I did do a stream once and I had a couple people pop in and ask where the donation button was. But the official YouTube one, I don't have access to. And that's because I'm not monetized. The help I would like from anybody watching this is subscribe, please. Like, honestly, I have the watch hours for monetization. I just don't have the 1,000 subscribers. And I'm not asking or expecting anybody to watch every video I make. Just watch the ones you want. That's fine. Again, I'm always open to recommendations for games. I don't hear about every game that exists. You know, I'm not omnipotent. You'd recommend something like, hey, you heard of this? That might be interesting. I mean, if it's something that interests me, I'll put it on the channel. Because most of what I play does end up on here. I just want a chance to get monetized again, because I was until the Logan Paul shit happened, and they punished the small creators rather than him, and they took it away from us, raised up the barrier, didn't grandfather anybody in or anything like that. But once they took that away, my growth stopped really hard. It slowed down to a crawl. I wasn't making much. I was making like a dime a week or something. But being monetized, they push your videos so you can get discovered easier compared to someone who isn't. And that's really what I'm asking for help with. Just to get to that mark and get seen more, to have a chance. If this works at all, and PS5, it's been iffy, I've pointed that out. For some reason, the PS5 streaming has been iffy. It's been better. I started playing Jurassic World through that. If that continues to work, I can stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Because right now, working from home is the only option I really have for something that I can do. Other jobs, I'm not qualified. I'm not smart enough. I'm sorry. I'm not. Just a regular job. Data entry, that's all disappeared. That's gone to AI. I can't even try those. I've tried to do everything else is like sketchy, you know? Like, oh, you could be kind of off-brand marketer for these people. You could do telemarketing for this, obscure company. That sounds shady. I've said it before. I don't want to or plan to be the next big name streaming on YouTube. I just want to take care of my mom. I just want to not worry about something going wrong with the music because I live in a 100-year-old house. It needs work. I can't afford anything. I can't fix the driveway, the roof, the porch. I just can't. It's like years of saving up, and by then something else is broken. I failed my depression test when I went to see my doctor. They gave me the questions to see how your mental health is. I didn't do well. I'm 100% struggling. And I just wanted a chance. I'm scared of ending up on disability because that means I'm going to be suffering for the rest of my life. That's a scary thought to me. It would help. It's not a lot of, wouldn't be a lot of money, I'm sure. That would help with the money situation, but not at the cost of basically being trapped in my house. It's a scary thought. Life's hard enough the way it is. The world's in a rough place. I just want to give people a chance to relax. Like, I can't get myself involved in all this drama and stuff because I'm barely getting by. I just want to play games and not be sad for a while. That's it. That's all I want. I'm sorry if it's not good enough. It's just how it is. If I can give you guys just some relaxation, something. Just subscribe. You know, Jimoar's open in chat. He's quiet, Dario. We'll see what comes of the new games. I'll keep my eyes out for anything that's... I have my notepad here somewhere. I'm cleaning up in here to make room because the monitor I'm getting is actually bigger than it. I got it today. Is bigger than this one, so I had to clear up the room. Let's see. Stupid Never Dies, no release date. Lego Batman, how did I forget about that? That's in May. Oh, yeah, that looks great. Soros is in April. That's the studio that made Returnal, which I loved, and I streamed that and did great. So Soros will be another one. Phantom Blade Zero's in September. And this is my list from the Game Awards, so I gotta wait for another thing to show up. I know that Animo looks interesting. The one from Game Freak is gonna be at the Xbox Developer Direct. I don't know if that's gonna be on PlayStation or not. I think it is, considering it's Game Freak, which is usually Nintendo, but they're showing it at Xbox. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Maybe if my computer's good enough, I can learn how to record some PC games. That'd be great. Because when I got this, it kind of did, kind of didn't work. I'd have to learn how to use OBS to record PC stuff. Never done it. Back when I got this, it came with a free trial of a recording software that worked really well. It's no longer in existence. Like apparently it got shut down. If I could talk my friend into doing some stuff, because I don't watch a ton of YouTubers. I watch like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, like some of the big ones. But I watch Mark's friends, Bob and Wade. I like their stuff. Some of the Only Ryan, some Bird. Like a lot of that group I watch, and then I watch Gab Smolders. But it's not a huge group of them. And I've tried reaching out to see if they needed someone to fill in a party so I could play some more multiplayer stuff. Not surprisingly, I'm a nobody, so like I heard nothing back, but I keep trying to find someone to play some stuff with. If I could talk my friend into playing some of these other games. There was one I saw. Who was it? It was Bob and I think Patrick Static played Cloudheim. It was in early access and it's supposed to come to PS5. My friend has a PS5. I could talk him into playing some of that with me on stream. Or maybe some Power World 1.0 comes out. That'd be fun. But that's my list is really short from the Game Awards. I'm surprised by how little there was. 'Cause I really only write stuff down that are saying like 2026. Obviously, the Star Wars game they showed, the Old Republic one, which is one that I don't know much about the Old Republic. That was really good, but I think that was they're saying that could be like a 2027, 2028 game. That's way out there. I don't have my old paper here, do I? No, I got rid of the old paper. Can't think of anything else off the top of my head that I had an interest in that I was keeping an eye on. Like I said, I'll keep my eyes out. I thank everybody that gives me the time to watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. I started this because I was starting to have problems with depression 10 plus years ago. I think it's 11 years now. I started without a computer. My very first thing I uploaded was testing out the uploads on PS4. I don't really count that as my start to YouTube career. I was just like, I wonder how that works. My first thing when I decided to finally start YouTube, because I was holding off trying to get a computer, and I kept having health problems. Because another problem I have is my teeth demineralized in high school. So calcium kept getting removed from my teeth, making them brittle and prone to breaking, and I have very little teeth left, and a lot of what I have left is broken, rotten nubs, because I can't afford to get them out and get implants, which I would need all on 4, would be the cheapest option, where they do like 4 pegs in the jaw, top and bottom, and they put the whole thing on like an attached denture. Because regular dentures, I don't have the gag reflex for. My dentist is like, oh, I got a test for this. And he got this tongue depressor out, and he marks about the length that they are. And then he like slides it across the top of your mouth to see how close to a full denture you get before you start like choking and gagging. I didn't make it halfway. He's like, no, I wouldn't recommend them for you. And the other issue, that's a big one, is I don't live in a walking friendly place, and I can't drive because my eyes have severe astigmatism that they can't even help with glasses. I would have to have surgery. The teeth, 10 grand we're looking at. The eye surgery, another 10 grand. It's more than I make in a year. Like, I'm lucky to make 10 grand a year right now. It's just another thing I just simply can't afford. You know? I want life to get better. I'm tired of everything struggling. I'd like to just eat without worrying about hurting myself. I like to not worry about getting sepsis from these rotten nubs and dying of that. Or a stroke, because I've had them like this 20 years now, almost. Unlike that song where the guy sings about life's been good to him so far, life hasn't been good. I have a friend. I've never been on vacation. At most, I've done a day trip. I try to stay as positive as I can, but it gets harder every day. And, you know, I just... Like I said, I started without a computer because I couldn't afford it. I would stream to Twitch. I would download my Twitch stream because I didn't have the option to do that. I was like a third-party thing. I would download from Twitch. I would break up the live stream because, like, I'd watch like an hour in, I'll just freeze. Like, if I was doing something, it's like, oh, an hour in, I'd stop. And I would stop talking or anything, and then I'd cut it there. And that's how I'd make my videos for about 6 months. Until I was able to finally get the last bit of money up, and my dad had some extra money to help me get it. And I got this one, and I loved it. And there's something about... Like, I can't say I'm succeeding. There's something about being able to go on Google, type in a username you have, and see something you've made show up. It's kind of like proof you exist. And for somebody that's depressed and like lonely and all, seeing that there's some sign that I am here when no one else knows or cares about me, that is something like that fills a hole that you feel, and it makes you feel better. You're at least doing something instead of just rotting away. And that's why I started with this. And I know there are people that had it worse than me growing up, and even now they do. I just want to give people a chance to just relax. Just to stop for a minute. Forget the troubles. Talk about games and movies and anime and just have some fun. Not everything has to be an argument. Like, honestly, if you worry, like, if you come to a stream of mine and we just talk about nonsense, not everything has to be serious. Not everything has to be the hot topic of the day. Come into my stream, tell me, oh man, it snowed 6 inches where I live. This sucks. And I'll be like, oh, that's rough, man. Man, I remember when I had to do my paper deliveries in a blizzard. And by the time I started, we had over a foot of snow. And when I finished, we had 2.5 feet. And it took me 12. And I could tell you fun stories like that, where we'll just commiserate on how cold it is or hot it is out and have a little fun with it. It's fine. Like, people just, they get so wound up these days. Just relax a little, please. I just want to give people a chance to do that, to just exhale, let it all out, forget the troubles. Maybe people don't want that. Maybe that's why I'm failing. I don't know. I know for sure as shit it's not because I'm funny. I'd like to be a funny man and cheer everyone up. I don't think I'm that funny. I can accidentally be funny sometimes, maybe, but yeah. But just once again, thanks for watching this. Thanks for watching anything of mine that you watch. And I'm always open for suggestions. Come join a stream, we'll chat.
Make something new at these.
Until then, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you out there.